So hello guys, let's continue again. Let's see the range function. So let's understand range function. It is a built-in function in Python. Range function is used to generate a sequence of the given number between the given range. For example, if I provide my range from 0 to 9, then it will generate 9 numbers starting from 0 and ending at 8. Range function is mostly used to iterate over a sequence and also with while or for loop. Range function is very efficient and easy to understand. Now let's see the syntax of range function. For using range function, we need to use the range keyword with the parenthesis and we need to provide the required arguments. The range function takes 3 arguments, that is start, stop and step size. The start argument provides the initial value for the sequence, the stop argument provides the final value for the sequence, and the step size determines the increment. By default, the start value is set to 0 and step size is set to 1. The start and step size are optional values, but we need to provide the stop value. Now let's go for a hands-on practical. First of all, start the Python REPL by giving command python. Now I will call the range function by providing the starting and the ending value. So here as soon as I call it, nothing happens. It just printed the same on the screen, range 0, 10. Range function is a very efficient and a lazy function. It does not generate all the values in a single go, but it will generate the values when we require it. Which means it will generate the values on the fly. Range function does not generate all the values in a single go because range function can take excessively long ranges, and if it generates values from that, each and every value will be stored on the RAM and it will take a lots of memory, which will make it inefficient. Now let's see what happens if we just provide one argument to the range function. So providing a single argument to the range function is valid, and in this case it will treat this argument as the end value or the stop value. So in the output also you can see that it has automatically selected the start value as 0 and the step value remains the 1. Now let's see what happens if I provide all the 3 arguments. So it will take those 3 arguments. First argument will be of the start value, second of the stop value, and the third argument will be of the step value. So till now we have seen that we have given arguments to the range function, but it's not printing anything on the screen. It's just taking the arguments and printing itself on the screen. So we know that range function is a lazy function, so it won't directly print the values on the screen. We need to force it to print the values on the screen. So for that we will be using the list function in Python. So the list function will take the output from the range function and will convert it into a list. So here I have written the list function. After that I am calling the range function inside it, and then I am providing the required parameters, and as soon as I hit enter, it runs and prints the value in form of list. So here we can see that we have provided the end parameter as 10 in our range function, but in the list the last value is 9. So the range function always excludes the last or the stop value. The last value is always n-1. Now let's see some more examples. I am using the range function with one parameter. So this one parameter will be the stop parameter and it works perfectly fine. Now let's see the use of step parameter here. I have provided step parameter as 2. So the values will be printed at a gap of 2. So now I will be changing the initial parameter of the range function. It will be 5 now, and the final parameter will be 10. So the range function will generate values between 5 to 9. So in this case I am going to make a list of reverse number using the range function. I will be providing the first parameter as 10, the second parameter as 1, and the step parameter as -1. So it will keep on reducing the value of 10 up to 2 because as per the rules of range the last value will be excluded. So let's see what happens with the range function when I provide the starting parameter as -1 and the ending parameter as -10 without changing the step parameter. So as we know that the value of step by default is 1, so it won't be possible to get -10, and hence it returns a empty list. But if I start my range function from -10 and end it at -1, then it will work perfectly fine. Thank you for watching my video. My new video will be uploaded soon. Thank you.